You want to go straight to questions? Okay, questions for the student athletes, please.
Court, did you feel pretty good early? I mean, you got off to a pretty good start there with scoring those quick eight points to open the game.
Yeah, the Post had really good screens, and the other guards, my teammates just did a good job of running through the plays and finding the openings, and just had to knock down the shot.
Did you practice yesterday, or how much did you practice this week before today's game?
Yeah, I practiced yesterday.
How were you feeling heading into the game? All right?
Fine.
Really?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Fine, we just won.
What part of your body got hit there that forced you to go out of the game?
This is the quad. It was a knee to the quad.
Just to get your 1,000th point, how's that feel? Kind of react to that?
You know, Coach always says that passers make shooters, so want to get there. Didn't have good teammates, and you know, there's a lot of good players that have scored 1,000 here, so I mean, it feels good to be able to get that.
Sam, just how much does it help you guys when you got somebody that starts off the game like Courtney can, that hot, and you sort of ride her until she cools off, which you know she really didn't tonight?
Yeah, it's always nice when we have someone knocking down shots early. We know to just keep feeding them the ball and just going back to that. It's like instant offense. You just keep finding them, keep riding them. But Courtney did a really good job just hitting open shots and hitting shots that were well contested as well.
Taylor, just to talk a little bit about your performance tonight, it seemed like you were able to get really deep position and just kind of one move and kind of powered in.
Yeah, I was able to get very deep into the paint, and my teammates are amazing passers, so all I had to do was post up, and I knew they were going to give me the ball.
Any other questions for student athletes?
Sam, you guys have sort of been in situations like this where teams have come back a little bit. I mean, on one hand, you don't want that to happen. On the other, you sort of have some experience now of holding teams off. Just did that pay off a little bit this evening?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a double-edged sword. I mean, obviously we've played games where they've been close, and we've had to pull it out in the end, and we have that experience. We don't need those games anymore.
Courtney, did you feel like you guys had an advantage inside with Taylor, and you know, sort of the ability to get the ball to her at certain times when she was in there pretty deep?
Yeah, definitely. They were playing behind, so we just kept running play, just getting Taylor isolated, and every time the ball went in, I knew that Taylor was going to score because she had the hot hand tonight. She always does well down low, so she was just going after it today.
Taylor, just what did you for you to finish some of those shots that didn't fall the last couple games?
It felt a lot better hitting shots. I just got my eyes up, looked at the basket, and I scored.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, thank you, ladies. Questions for Coach Versyp?
Just to be able to hit those free throws the last 30 seconds and kind of seal this thing away.
Yeah, I mean, it's key. I mean, we've been very consistent shooting free throws. You know, Iowa was just a blip on the radar, I hope. That was the only bad poor shooting we've ever had at the free throw line. So, you know, we're really focused. They put in a lot of work. They do extra work on free throws, you know, when they're here. So, very pleased, you know, that each player stepped up and did a great job there.
Courtney always looks like she has extra energy to burn, so not very surprising that she was able to, you know, overcome being a little sick this week and play like she did.
It was tough. I mean, she got 3 bags of fluid yesterday, so on Wednesday. So obviously she was extremely dehydrated with the flu, and you know, for her to come back, I mean, Dre was in the same situation right after Ohio State. She had to get fluid, and obviously that's going to help them. But I didn't know. Some people, you know, Courtney's one of the fiercest competitors I've ever been around as a coach, and you know, she's going to bring it every second and knows how to take care of herself.
Just with Taylor, obviously. Do you want to just say something? But really though, I mean, she was able to really kind of get that deep positioning, and then, you know, with Diamant, or however you say her name, getting the 4 fouls, and that you were kept kind of coming at her too.
Well, that's what we did. Well, as soon as we had, we got our third foul in the first half, we got our fourth foul. We just kept running the same play, getting it to Taylor, and I think Taylor learned a lot from Iowa because Iowa was so big. Just always did an alternative move. I mean, she never just went right up. She faked one way, uses her body very well, and I'm just like, she can't foul you. So we just kept going at her, and Taylor did a great job. When she was double teamed, she found people, and when she wasn't double teamed, she was able to step through and score.